introduction to how homework should work in EE98. There are 4 kinds of homework. You have our online homework, which is automatically graded. The advantage is you get immediate feedback, and the questions can be set up so that you can start with easy or review questions. Then you can move into getting started with a topic, and then towards the end of any homework assignment there'd be exam-like questions. It also uses random numbers for each question and can take problems randomly from a problem bank. This is for some kinds of problems it's just best to keep doing again and again and again, and you really don't need a human to grade it. Then we have handwritten, which is still turned in online, but some things are just really hard to automatically grade, like if you draw a picture or not. So you take all those things, scan it into one PDF, and turn it in online. Then you have a formal written online assignment where it's just turned in online, but you're using Word and equation editor, nothing handwritten at all. And not only are you trying to show that you know the concept, but that you can document it to a high level. Documentating your work is a key thing that practicing engineers have to do. And then the 4th kind of homework is the homework that you create and grade yourself. The homework that is assigned in class is somewhat of a minimum. In order to really succeed in this class, you will have to do more than just what is asked for. Now we'll go to the Canvas LMS to show you how the homework works online. So this is the home page of the LMS. Don't worry if it deviates a little bit from what you see, because things will change. So this is just about the homework, and the first homework is you need to upload your prerequisite checks, and I have some instructions on how to do that. All right. Then we have some online quizzes, but we also have something with MyOpenMath. And when you click on it, you'll get something like this. And you go through it'll ask you to do something, and you can enter in the answer. All right. With the MyOpenMath, we usually have a written example button sometimes that can give you some help. And more importantly, and you'll understand this better, is that a lot of times I'll have a link to a file that you can open up in LTSpice and then just click run. Oops. Let's say that was 885 ohms. I click run, and it gives me my voltage, 885. So that you can use this to essentially check your work. Sometimes I have video examples, but many times there will be some kind of written example with a hint if I feel it's appropriate. And if you scroll around, there'll just be a file that you can cut and paste into LTSpice, which we'll go over at a different time. Let's come back. Here's a homework that is more of the formal documentation style. And tells you pretty much everything you have to know. I have extensive documentation rules, and for this kind of assignment, you really have to follow the instructions very carefully. All right. And let me find an assignment where you are oops, sorry. I'm trying to find an assignment where you just scan your work. I believe it's this one right here. All right. So I have all these questions, and you essentially do it by hand neatly and scan it, and then turn in one PDF. In assignments, quizzes and homeworks are all here, and then there's a project. You can read what is due for that, and then in the final exam, there's 3 parts: the final part of midterm 1, the final part of midterm 2, and the final. And then we have midterms, where we have midterm 1 and 2, and then sometimes I have some no credit practice things in here to help you. But you can see every homework assignment is already there, and yes, the due dates would be different for each semester. So there'll be a due date and a grace period. But please, you really need to get the homework in on time, and really every homework should be 90% or greater if you want to succeed in the class.